Good evening, ladies, lords, lasses, and all those in between. It is I, your humble game master, the Deathly Shad, here today to bring you some more Rains of Vitrium content with my lovely little co-hosts. Agathar, say hi to the people.
Hello.
Morgan, say hi to the people.
Hello.
Francois, say hi to the people.
Hello.
Soren, say hi to the people.
Hello.
And, Valen and or Vonnie, played by the same person, say hi to the people.
Hey.
Heyo. And that is that. When last we left our adventurers, Agathar the Kobold Rogue, Morgan the Halfling Divination Wizard, Rensor the Red Monk, Soren the Red Folk Samurai, and Valen and Vonnie the Rabbit Folk Smith and Bloodhunter Cleric, specifically. The party has been going through a bit of a period of rest and recuperation, some ways, and some other ways not so much. Francois was almost pulled into the Shadow Realm after going into an emotional death spiral. Morgan had a good meeting with Miss Amanda, the Archfey.
Gonna do the side hand swivel, like hard to say.
Agathar made a jet dragon. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be fine. And very, very clearly, it's a new form of laundry detergent that he's working on.
Yes, for a stain called ch-ldr-n.
And I believe we had Soren going on a date with Edwin that ended in the romance room, which cost him 1,000 gold pieces, but he had a lot of fun in there. Yes.
Money well spent.
Indeed, it was money well spent. And all that being said and done, let us go right back into things. Francois, you were currently being held by Nicotal in the dark of your being very sad, simply crying and being silent atop her. How long do you stay?
I mean, she's too exhausted to really cry. It's just kind of like soft, silent heaving of shoulders. It probably goes for minutes before it kind of starts, slowing down to normal, and she'll kind of the silence will break from a soft sniffle. She kind of like weakly pushes herself up and kind of rubs at her eyes with the back of her hand.
Hey. Yeah, doing better?
Maybe.
Hey. Wanna talk about what happened?
Not really.
Okay, you don't have to. She's gonna kind of lean up and very gingerly. She'll like run her thumbs along the space along the corners, the space beneath your eyes and along the corners, before she just kind of like holds you. Just I'm here for you. And
I know.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because I can't help it. I might cause a particular situation we find ourselves in.
She'll kind of push herself back up and off a little bit. And like shake her head. It's not your fault.
You'll like, are you standing up off of her?
I mean, like she kind of pushed herself off of her a little bit.
Okay. But you're still kind of like sitting on her.
Yeah, like half laying on her.
She'll like run her hands along your back and just kind of like give you little rubs.
I messed up.
How did you mess up?
I I spoke with Morgan and said some very hurtful things.
Nod.
I don't even know where it came from. I just got so angry, hurt.
Well, it didn't necessarily come from nowhere. Not exactly a very emotional person. No offense intended. Kind of. You tend to keep things bottled a little. And you let things simmer. In this case, when it simmered for a bit too long, it boiled over. And now you're kind of in a state of shock where you're just thinking to yourself, how could I have said that hurtful thing? But in reality, maybe you just wanted to say it the whole time. You just weren't angry enough to do.
She kind of like looks away, like half pouty. I have emotion. They just. Well, I meditate for a reason. Emotions cloud judgment. They make you make poor calls in the moment. Like yelling at Morgan.
I mean, did she deserve it?
Am I allowed to decline to answer?
You don't have to. And that's why I think this whole situation is my fault. Because I go talk to her. Very clearly that conversation did not go very well. When I probably should have just handled it.
No, because she was never going to listen to you.
I mean, it didn't necessarily matter if she listened or not. It would have prevented you from merely falling into the abyss.
No, it would have it would have just kicked the can further down the road. I would have just had to have talked to her eventually, later on anyway. And if anything, if it continued, I would have just been even angrier.
So, are you still angry?
Just tired.
Well, okay, Miss Just. She kind of like loops her arms underneath your butt, kind of like lifts you up, just slowly stands from her position. She half has to wobble a bit. She's still, she's not a strong person, but she'll picks you up. Bit of a grunt of exertion. She just kind of crab walks you over to the bed, just flops you down.
Just like,
Just like what?
just a light, like, thump into the bed. The covers.
She'll slowly pull them back, and then she'll pull them back over, and then she'll, put them over the top of you and give you a little tuck in. If you're just tired, then sleep it off, okay?
Okay.
And when you wake up, you can be Rensois again.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a light wisdom saving throw for her to see if it's a joke or not. Okay, self-control. You see that hesitation? She thinks about making a joke, but she stops.
What control? What tact?
And
She didn't press the put the foot in mouth button this time.
and she'll just pet your head and give you a little kiss on the forehead. You need
She'll
me to
smile.
You need me to sit nearby?
Yes, please.
She'll pull up a seat, take a sit down right beside the bed, just kind of lean back in it, pulls out a small book and just starts reading. Occasionally glancing up to you to see if you're okay or if you need anything.
There's kind of silence for a bit. And can Neatal make me a perception check?
Boy, howdy, she totally can.
She's all ears.
Oh yeah, no, she certainly is. We go to this. Ba, ba, ba. Ah yes. Her passive perception is a 16. Does she need to roll?
Sure.
Okay. It's a 16.
Wow. It's enough that she catches the end of it. So you just hear something. She hates me.
Sorry, say one more time a bit louder.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it actually a mumble. When it's like, hubba hates me.
Okay. Then I suppose Neatal will kind of, her ears kind of like perk ever so slightly. And then she'll look over to you and give you a soft expression. I don't think either of us hate.
Her only response is the soft breathing of a sleeping rabbit.
We'll keep her seat and keep her vigil. Or she leaves for a little. Yeah. And in the meantime, hey, Ithar, buddy, friend, pal, guess what?
That's me. Hi.
You get a message. A sending
I get a
spell
message?
from Gale.
Wow. From Gale.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tritonio's left hand.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I had to. I was just like, yes, Gale.
Agathar was right there.
Gale.
With me, like, who the hell is Gale? He's
Yes.
calling you to come tell you to come pick up your fucking daughter.
Kind of reminds me of a scene of a part from Saints Row the Third, when you're basically posing as this other guy who's like, it's like Commander, welcome back to welcome back to the carrier. It's like, thanks a lot. You.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you get a sending spell from her.
Gotcha.
We found your family. Oh, sorry, we found Doug's family. They are waiting in the castle. They are here as official guests. Please maintain decorum and reflect well upon Bretonia. Please.
Agathar spazzes out.
I will not restrain myself now. I cannot be contained, Miss Gale. I'm already next to you. What? Okay, so she will like freeze kind of from whatever she was doing. And kind of stare off for a moment. And she kind of adjusts her top, and she'll apply. Oh, they're here. Yes, I'll be right over. I will be professional, I guess.
You get the implication that she meant no necromancy shit.
And she thinks for a moment. Want to bring. This is probably. Is this like the day after Adrax is created?
Probably a couple days after, sure.
She will. What she can bring Soren.
Fight Adrax to the.
That's the thing. Adrax is always with her. You know what? I think she wants to go, I don't want to say alone. If Soifing ends up watching it, then that's, fine, but she's going to go solo on this one. So she'll make her way to the castle. Looking nervous, actually.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you make your way through the castle town, up into the castle itself, you eventually find that there are two guards out in the front, that you recognize as being members of the Spear.
Mhm.
You see the human and the Minotaur. The human just kind of like gives you a little wave and then he pauses. He's like, oh yeah, by the by, yeah, you're here to visit the citizenry, right?
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, they're gonna be down the hallway, take a left, and then up the stair. Looks over to his friend for confirmation. She just kind of looks over to him and just says, "It's okay. I'll take it." So he was right. Down the hallway, to the right, up the stairs. Then you're going to go back towards us a little bit, and then right again, and then at the end of that corridor is going to be a door where they are staying.
You remember all that?
The human breathes a sigh of relief and just says, "Oh, thank you."
Oh.
You don't need to actually remember it. You can just say Agatha.
History check. History check.
Opens up a room, finds the wrong family. Uh-oh. Audio connection
There you go.
spiking.
It's already begun, and it's not even storming yet. Cool.
No!
All right. So, I missed most of that explanation, but she will go there.
Okay, you go there.
She follows the directions that she absolutely heard.
Yes. Her eyes did not go in two different directions when she had them explained. You make your way up and along the hallways, down the broad corridors, the very beautiful castle that's been renovated over the time that you were effectively vacationing here, until you come to a large wooden door. Right behind it, is Doug's family. You do.
He stares at the door for quite a few beats. Maybe probably longer than she anticipated. And gathering some strength, she gonna just take a breath in and then an out breath, a long breath out. And she will give a soft knock before she enters, as she is.
All right. So you enter the room as a kobold.
I also don't know Alter Self anymore, so fuck it, we ball.
So yeah,
Just show them the knife like this is crazy.
Hey, did you know I made your son's skull into one of my antler horns? Pat, pat.
Do you want to see? I carry the tremendous amount of guilt. The tremendous amount of guilt I carry is because of this. Tap tap.
I
You wanna
carry
see
a
your
piece
son?
of
He's
him
right
with me
here.
everywhere. Anyway. So yeah, you walk into the room and you see two. To the left is a female human. Long brown hair, tanned skin, freckles, just like what he had, and with chocolate brown. To the right of her is a human male, all broad-shouldered, very salt of the earth farmer. He has dark hair, and as the two of them kind of are seated at a small table, just kind of like looking around at the accommodations with a bit of wonder, just like, wonder why we were summoned here of all places to the royal palace to talk to the. When you enter the room, I'm gonna roll a racism check.
Roll. Yeah, I was about to say roll on the racism table.
Okay.
Yeah, please make a bigotry check.
So the woman just kind of like goes, ho ho, in the sense of like, oh shit, a rat's walked in the room.
Just
but
like
she-
Soren's mom.
But she doesn't jump. She doesn't like, jump out of her seat or like trying to like, get away from you or anything like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the father just kind of like turns and regards you, his eyes narrowing suspiciously, as he just very slowly stands up and scoots to be between you and his wife.
She doesn't really move. She closes the door behind her, but essentially keeps her back stuck to it. And she's gonna slowly take her hat off.
Can I help you?
Hi. You must be the MacArthurs. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Agathar Fang, one of the commanders of the Spears here.
They have a kobold command in the Spears?
They they do now.
I'm gonna roll history check.
Sure.
All right. He the father is just kind of like still narrow-eyed, just like, I don't know if I believe this one. But after a moment or two, like you would see the mother's eyes light up with a bit of recognition as she's like, Agathar Fang, like the one of the heroes of Vuori, Agathar Fang?
Yep, the one and only.
Like her husband looks back to her like, wait, what? and she slowly stands up herself and she's like, I had heard that Kobold had been among the people who had saved our country from the Mad King. But I'm sorry, I just didn't expect one to be so small and brightly colored.
It's all right. I am a bit of a runt of the family. I'm a jungle kobold, so I'm not exactly my kind isn't exactly prominent over here.
Oh, of course. And what interest do you have in our little family, Miss Fang?
She swallows hard, but she looks at him and she'll say, I'm a friend of Douglas's.
I'm gonna roll reaction on that one. All right. The reaction from Mother is very much in the sense of like, wait, you knew our son? Like, just kind of like curious. Like, they've had a few years effectively to grieve the loss of their, because kidnapped, didn't return, never was returned. Like, as far as they knew, he was dead. And the father, he tightens his jaw and just kind of narrows his eyes further and just kind of takes a little step forward. What do you know about our son?
A lot of things. I wanted to say first of all that your son saved my life. I'm only here today because of him and what he's done for me. And I wanted to thank you for raising such a wonderful man. He's truly one of a kind.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, I got a persuasion. +1, carry me to victory. 7. God damn it.
Okay. So, as you say this, you see that the father's gaze just hardens a bit more and tenses a fist. And there is rage there.
Mhm.
But you see that his wife's hands like rest on his shoulder for a moment, looks back to her and softly strokes his arm. She'll step in front of him. Our little boy Douglas, that he saved your life, Miss Fang? That he was the reason you were here today?
Yes.
Well-
He did.
Well, if and that's true, well, my apologies. We must have forgotten our manners with the shock of you being a kobold and all, and whatnot. My name's Amelia MacArthur, and this is my husband Anthony. And please come, have a seat. And she looks back to her husband, and Anthony here will take a minute to cool off. All right? Don't mean no harm. And you see him just kind of like steely-eyed, just looking at you before he just sighs, and he steps away. You see him. Yeah, hold on.
When go for it.
You see him walk over to a nearby pitcher of water and just pour himself a glass. Amelia kind of like takes a seat at the table and offers you a chair that he.
As he was like glaring down at her, she wasn't averting his gaze. It's a strange mix of like showing no harm but also standing your ground. She wasn't wavering at all with his glare, but it was also soft. So she's a strange mix of like, I'm in the submissive thing here, but I'm far from the one being in danger, or I guess that's not really it, but yeah.
If you'd like, you may roll an insight check on.
Absolutely. I still have advantage. 10.
All right. A 10. You would probably get the sense that he isn't upset or angry at you per se. Like he isn't like threatening to kill you or anything like that, but more in the sense of like, oh, so you knew my son, and you are now confirming for me that he is dead for real, but whatever happened that caused his death, you lived as a result of that, and not my son, my child. You're alive still, and that's and it's that anger directed towards the situation, not necessarily towards.
Yeah, it's why you, not him.
Pretty much.
So yeah, she'll slowly take a seat where Anthony was sitting. Thank you. And she'll put her hat on the table.
Anyway, so we've known for a while that our dear Douglas was dead. You don't just disappear off the face of the earth for a few years and come back alive miraculously. So,
Yes. Knowing. Yes, I figured that he would have wanted me to tell you. He died protecting me.
you hear, like, the pitcher of water slam into the desk. Amelia jumps ever so lightly at the sound. Not so much at the anger being expressed, but just the sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She maintains her cordial smile. It's not so much like it's a fake one. Trying to like hold it together.
Yeah.
But she nods. Thank you for delivering the news. It's good to have some form of closure, confirmation that he is indeed gone. Happen to know where his body's laid to rest?
Yes,
It was
buried
laid
him.
to rest. It didn't happen to Vuori, did it?
No, it happened in Vitrium.
It's a lesson in and of itself.
Yes, I buried him myself, and this was quite a few years ago. So I was barely an adult, mostly a child at that point when it happened.
Oh, so sorry for you.
Thank you.
Miss Fang. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go. You know why my son would protect?
We
Like you get the sense that she's pained asking you that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's less in the sense of like, oh, why you and not him, but more in the sense of like of like I don't know how to word this question properly without sounding a bit dickish.
Right. No, 100%. She wants to know how it happened.
Yes.
Cheap nods. Thank you. Yes, he got mixed up with the necromancer hunters. They thought he was one of them. We were trying to escape a sacrifice, and as we tried to escape, one of the scouts for the necromancer hunters saw us, and he just assumed that we were with the necromancers, so he attacked. He didn't really give us much of a choice but to try to protect ourselves. And I was barely having a grasp on spellcasting at the time, so I wasn't much help. But Doug, he held his own fairly well against a scout of all things. But when his back was turned, I don't need to go into the detail, but the scout killed him when he was helping me back to my feet. I'm sorry I couldn't have done enough at that point. I wanted I wanted so bad to become a ranger with him. It's what he always dreamed of. It's what he wanted to do. And I tried to get him to this dream, but he gave that up to protect me. He could have thrown me to the wolf. He could have done a lot of things. But instead he saved me. And so Douglas is gone, yes, but he's not truly gone. Every day I wake up and I ask myself what Doug will do. And I try to live by his example. Because the world didn't really realize what it lost. And so I spend every day trying to get the world to understand what Doug was. He was a raw force for good. And I'm sorry you had to hear it from me. But you should be so proud of him for what he's done. Even in a cage, he had a smile. He never gave up.
You see that she's about midway through. She's starting to cry and tear up, and she has this smile on her face of recollection, of knowing and nodding along. Yeah, that's not Douglas. You know, that's... And in the background, you hear a glass shatter as Anthony grips the drink he was having a bit too tightly and just breaks in his hands. Blood trickles down and onto the floor, and you hear, just barely above a whisper, "My son fought well."
He fought like the bull that gave you an unfortunate wound. He was a beast, and he never gave up.
And
Sorry, he did tell me about the bull incident.
did he, was he still smiling in the end?
She nods yes. He, even in the end, even as he embraced the afterlife, he had a smile on his face.
You see Anthony kind of nods his head, and then he looks down at his hand to inspect the damage, but picks out a few shards of glass and tosses them away.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go get a cleric to get it healed.
I could actually. I'm a ranger myself, so I can close it right up. If that's okay with you. If you'd rather see a healer, I understand.
He glances over to you, and there's this mild hint of suspicion, and and his wife just kind of like gives him a meaningful look, and he looks over to her, looks back at him harder, and then he just kind of sighs. Now that magical healing, it won't seal the glass inside the wound, will it?
No, it'll push it out. Right, Shad? It'll push it out.
Yes, it'll push it out.
Yeah, okay, cool. It'll push it out.
He walks over to you and just kind of presents you his bloody hand.
And she will Dude, something fell off my desk. So she will her hands wrapped, so he can't. Her transparency is not visible.
I figured.
Yeah, she will softly take it, and she'll say, "Sorry, cold hands." And she will reach into her pouch and bring out this white powder-looking thing as she kind of applies it over the cuts, and with a soft green glow, she will just cast Cure Wounds.
Right. No need to roll for it. Your min will easily just
Yeah.
you'll see the shards kind of like push their way out of the wound
Mhm.
and collect into the palm of his hand as the hand itself heals over.
Mhm.
And whenever it's done, he just kind of like looks at the shards in his palm and just goes, I guess Jebediah was wrong about magical healing. Then he kind of like tosses the shards to the side.
Mhm.
He towers over you. He's like a big 6-foot
Mhm.
tall man. Like a bull himself.
Mhm.
And he stares at you. And after a moment, he gives a small nod of acknowledgement. Thank you for coming by to tell.
Of course. It was the least I could do. I would have wanted to know with certainty also if something like that would have happened to one of my own.
You see him glance down a little bit.
It's been about 4 days, so yeah, she'd be.
So he glances down. He notices a slight bump. Nods his head. Parenthood. Gifts and horrid curses one can have. Gift because you see all those little ones growing up. Miles. Past their know that you have. He's right. See him. But person worry for him constantly. Fear the time ever does come. I left wondering. Years. Take care of them.
I will.
Should be easy for a big time hero like.
She gives a small blush at that, and she gives him a smile. Thanks. Even as a big time hero, I'm scared. It's frightening. If they're gonna patch okay, if they're gonna make it to the next day, are they gonna hate you when they grow up? And if they do, is it temporary? Is it a phase? Like I've dug into so many books about it, but even then I don't know if I'm ready.
Amelia kind of rests a hand on you. Because if they're ready, out of book smarts can prepare you for something like. I'm
She
sure
smiles.
you'll do.
Thank you. That it means a lot to me. If it's okay with you, I would like to keep in touch, if at all possible. I'll be leaving the city soon, but maybe afterward, or I'll send letters. But I have an understanding that magically sent messages aren't going to be received very well.
They
So.
both say no. Just
Yeah.
just like in unison together. Just like nope.
she
Uh,
nods. I completely understand.
If it's
So I'll
worth
try to
sending
send
in
letters.
if it's worth sending, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Without that there magical mumbo jumbo.
And I
Jebediah
can-
might have been wrong about the whole glass getting stuck in your wound, but might be right about that magical sending scrambling your brain.
he isn't, but it's whatever I will have to say will
Amelia just kind
be
of
meaning more than
Amelia chimes in with that. Well, how would you know if you've been doing it the whole time? I mean, could have been you got your brain scrambled already, but you wouldn't know it.
Sure. Whatever I will have to say will need more than 25 words. So I'll be sure to send letters and updates about the little ones at the very least.
Well, you've already told us you were, so you might as well bring him down to let us see him.
Oh,
Like
really?
you see her husband stiffen a little bit, and she kind of looks up at him, and then he looks over at her, and then she looks at him a little harder, and then he raises an eyebrow, like really, and then she kind of like frowns at him and just kind of like puts her foot down, and just and he goes, and you see him kind of like intake, like breathe in with like, yeah, we'll host the little one. She smiles. Good.
I thank you, Anthony. I understand the reputation. Yes, the hesitation and the reputation of my kind here, but it's something that I'm hoping gets relieved a bit more. Don't worry. I can promise that they'll be best on their best behavior, but I'll make sure they don't climb anywhere they're not supposed to be climbing.
Amelia chuckles. Don't make no promises you can't keep. They're little ones. They're gonna be climbing all over the place whether you want them to. Especially when you don't want them to.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be just like me.
She'll give you another pat on your hand and say, well, is that all you wanted to say?
Yes, I wanted to inform you all about Douglas's fate and get to know you a little bit better. He talked a lot about you guys, and I wanted to really see it for myself, and didn't disappoint.
And you hear the scraping of wood along marble as Anthony pulls up a seat and takes a sit down, and he leans back and he says, Douglas told you about the bullet. And
Yes, he did.
did he tell you about Adams? And that's pause that. As he goes into this big tale about how Doug really wanted a cat. And he did his best to go find cats and so on and so forth, except he could never find one. Until one day he did. and it was a tiger cat, like an actual tiger kitten, and it caused a big problem. The Rangers Guild had to come and sort it out.
Oh my god.
But that was like the inciting incident that inspired him to want to become.
Mm-hmm.
And
she pays close attention to every single detail of it, and her smile only widens as she just reminisces on Douglas, and whether the parents accept it or not, they're getting 100 gold pieces. Either they accept it, or she hides it in their pockets.
okay, that is. I believe that's one major thing crossed off your list.
Well, that's pretty
And
much
after
the
this,
final big thing.
Yeah, and after this, Agathar nests inside of her room for an indeterminate amount of time, and then emerges later, looking a lot less weighed down.
She starts when she arrives after this conversation, arrives back to the cart. She starts asking the furred people, "Would you like to make a donation?" And then holds up many brushes. And then she literally like makes the nest in the nursing room in a corner of the room up above. Like she assembles it.
You have a nursing room?
Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
we have
it.
a nursery.
And I don't even know what kind of rooms we've got anymore.
I'm fairly certain we have a nursery.
Look. Your carriage has just become like rose red. It's a thing of its own. It just expands further without you even knowing about it.
Oh, it's up aware.
I mean, if I don't have to pay for it, sure. We have a nursery, we have a spa, all these other things.
We this card is a
walking mansion.
Yeah, it literally is.
Morrigan has a walking mansion. Y'all better be real nice to her.
Yeah. At any rate, so yeah, that's that. Sorry, did you have anything else that you want to do? Anything special?
No, just the day within one, and that was pretty much it.
Okay then. Lastly, let me see. Morgan, you had a thing.
Do I?
Yeah,
Is
you
that is that happening like right away, or I don't know?
Not like right away, but before you guys go to Celeste, yes, it does happen.
Excuse me. All right.
To kind of like, get that done and out the way. Does that make sense?
Sure. Let me just finagle some numbers. And I will roll some dice because it's several days have passed. So when this happens, I happen to have some good dice. Well, good dice and bad dice, depending on how you look at it. I need to check something. This is interesting. I'm just gonna make sure this is okay first. Portent does not specify distance, just that I can see the target.
Yep.
All right, cool.
What do you think makes Xanadu? What do you think makes Xanadu so dangerous? At any rate,
I don't know.
Xanadu's whole specialty is divination magic. How else do you track all the changelings of the population, without divination magic? And
Colored tags.
no, because those can be taken off and put on someone else. Anyway, regardless.
Not if they're tattooed.
Anyway, regardless. If you upset the people, the ruling class of that nation, they could, in theory, just have the teacher of a classroom of divination mages open up a scrying on you, and then have them constantly target you with portents, no matter what you're doing.
Cool, great, love that. That's the worst. All right. So how do we start this? I get a message of some sort.
Yes. You receive a little birdie. It flutters up to your window, and boop, 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 boop.
I look over to the eye motifed window and is like, this doesn't open. No.
Okay. You hear...
It's fine. I like it does. It opens it in some way. The little middle section where the eye is pops open like a portal. Like,
all right. The bird flutters in. It is a bright green color, like from its beak down to its feet, and it lands on your shoulder. And you hear, and it basically just cracks open its mouth, and you hear a voice from within.
I grab the bird like you would a phone and just like, yes, hello.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It lets you that.
I mean, I don't do that, but I just thought that'd be funny. It's because
okay.
it's not moving its beak to speak. It's just kind of opening it like a.
Yes.
And the words come out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You hear. I have delivered the package that you asked. I did it.
I have real quick.
Yes.
I had asked them to just get me coordinates. There was no package to deliver.
My fault. Then never mind. I have the coordinates you're looking for. They are as follows. Please make sure you have a pen and pencil, and tap the bird on the head when you do.
Just holds up her arm. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. The coordinates are insert jargon, insert jargon, insert jargon, insert jargon, insert jargon. It's numbers.
The coordinates just kind of like fill out the empty spots in Morrigan's tattoos.
Yes.
Very good. And his defenses. What am I looking at when I appear? Will I have difficulties projecting myself?
You should have no difficulties projecting yourself at first, but do keep in mind they are still a high-level wizard and can dispel your illusion whenever they so desire.
This is fair. Thank you for making good on this.
I told you I would.
Yes. Stick around for a moment. There is a chance this might go quickly and it might not.
Of course. I will release this bird from my hold. You have my ring.
Right.
And then...
I grab the bird like a burger, and then I let them out of my window before they could make a mess.
Yeah, you basically grab the bird stays there long enough for you to grab them and let them outside, and as they are let outside, they lose their green coloration and become a blue jay again as they flutter off, just like...
Why did I think it was a parrot? Whatever. I closed it. I heard green bird, and immediately my brain went to parrot.
No, it's a tiny green bird.
Blue jays aren't tiny. That's like a finch. Either way, window closed.
Yep. So yeah, you have the coordinates. You
Morrigan sets a few things up real quick. Makes a circle. Writes in it her coordinates. Has her free arm blank. Her other arm has the current coordinates. And she reads from a spell. I'm going to use up my scroll of glibness. So that is Kaputi. And then I will cast my 7th level project image at the coordinates specified.
Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here, give me a moment. I have a thing.
I just show up. He's in the shower. It's like, well,
Fuck!
Oh no, he's hot.
no, he's not.
I could confirm he is a null.
Uh,
I also know why he's so insecure. He is a little dick.
give me just a second. I have to do it. Hold on. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Please bear with me. I have to do. I'm sorry. This is taking a bit. Okay. This.
Need to stop doom scrolling this fucking weather radar.
All right. That. And now I have to get your boy's theme. Do. My apologies for taking a minute.
Can't believe you weren't ready for the instant swap. Can't believe it. Immersion ruined.
Yeah. So tragic. Should be up here. Here we go. Here. Bum. All right. So, as you project your image into here, it did not play on MusicBot. Play the song. What? Come on.
I believe in you.
I'm so upset right now. Come on.
Bum.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to raw dog it.
Motherfucker.
Just gotta raw dog it.
Go back to this music. Okay.
He's just not that cool about it.
So, as you basically project in, you see a black marble stone with gold trimming inside of it. You see long hallways full of this white marble with black, kind of like interspaced in between. And seated upon a throne on top of stairs of marble, inside a mahogany chair with a lovely little green pillow beneath his butt, devoid of his robes for the first time ever, you see this man.
Of course.
Yes. I got official artwork for him now.
Very nice.
Gross.
Very
send him
nice.
back.
So, Ash, can you...
Yotaro!
Okay, Ash, now paint him dead so it has to be canon.
Alright. Standing in front of you. Standing in front of you. With a pair of dark green pants, a salmon pink shirt, a lovely little light blue ascot, a dark green vest with golden buttons, is a purple furred hyena with noxious green paw pads, a green little nose tip, a green tongue, green spots along the back and along the tail, is a man with purple and green swirly eyes and a mohawk of dark purple hair. And as he sees you appear, he smiles. Well, well, well. Look at who it is. Good evening, Morgan. How's the day?
Looking around the room and holding her tongue from being like, this is why people have friends to tell them when they have terrible taste. But she, but she holds that to herself, at least for now.
Uh-huh.
And she takes the moment to start slowly walking towards the steps, taking in the room. Yes, hello, Lucas.
Yes. Hello, me. What brings you here? I know you want something. Are you here to make a deal?
I am
Juicy.
owed something.
Oh. Owed something, are you? From me, of all people? I doubt that.
I seem to recall someone raising an army to storm a city too late, and a group of people doing all of the work for him for very little. I would say we are owed, or I am owed, quite a deal more than simply sending you away.
You
Or
see...
do you forget?
You see his eye twitches. Really now? Alright. Well, what is it you've come to request?
What is mine?
Oh. And what would that be?
The ring and the woman.
The ring and the woman. So you want... He glides a hand out of his pocket and he holds your mother's ring aloft. You want this little bauble back? It's hardly worth anything. Merely uncommon. He puts it on top of his thumb and he flicks it into the air before catching it. Uh-oh. Don't want to break it.
Just stone face looking at him like he could be the most unfunny thing on this planet.
And you want the woman that betrayed you, that sold you out to those lovely and... My, you shock me. Here I was thinking you'd want me to kill her. I can do that if you want. A simple... spirited. And... well... you go. Would you prefer hanging, or do you want her to slit her throat? No. Knowing you want her to suffer. So, I could easily make her eat her. And then heal the wound, and so... and that...
Well, you seem to leave out its task I wish for myself to procure, not you.
Sorry, say again?
She's basically said, you seem to forget this is something I wish to do. You don't play a part in it.
Oh! I understand. You want to be the one to rope around. And what will you do if I don't? The ring. The bauble. I took it because you were an offensive little shit, but seeing how you're being a bit more deferential towards me, I can be agreeable enough. Simply her service is rendered, say. But the girl, I love playing. He's fun.
She like crosses her arms behind her back. She's the fun one.
Yeah.
And you want me to tell you what I would do in retaliation to you not giving her to me.
Oh. So it's to be retaliation for not
That
giving
is
her
what-
up?
That is what you asked.
No, I asked what you would do.
If you did not.
I suppose. Sure, fine. Go ahead and tell me what you would do in retaliation.
There's a bit of like a grimace at that. It's like seem to want to make things difficult, which is an odd thing for someone who needs the control. You're a difficult person to place, considering you have very few people who would sing your honest praises. But you've at least played enough of your hand that you have things in this world you would miss if they were gone.
He grins. Oh, really? And what would that be?
The girl? The one you raised an army for?
I believe you misinterpreted why I raised that. You see, I didn't care about the lynch. I cared about the master. The Archmage before. They killed her, you know. And so I wanted to bring righteous fury down.
But you didn't.
No,
We did.
I didn't, and yes, you did. Hence why you can have the ring back. It's just forgiven. If you'd like, you can roll an insight check.
What is he rolling in response?
I mean, what are you going to give him?
Natural 1.
Okay. He has a natural 1.
I rolled an 18.
Nice. Big number.
You can tell this man is... It's one of those things of... No, of course I don't care about the linchpin. Why would I care about the linchpin? It was the master that I was avenging, and da-da-da-da-da-da. But during all of that prim, proper bluster and the like, you see the twitch of a tail, the tapping of a finger on the throne, a touch of anxiety.
You're quite good at rolling people, but it leaves you open. Don't believe you have a friend in this world that would come to you, not least but the one that had died recently. God's rest her soul. I surmise this sweet girl is your only link to her.
You
And your
surmise?
I could prove it.
Oh, and how would you go about doing that?
By bloodying my hands.
You wouldn't dare, your fellow linchpin, would you?
I would dare to do a lot of things.
Really? Now you would kill Lorelei?
I could have killed this entire nation. I very nearly did.
You see, he looks at you. He stares. I assume you're gonna give him a 4 on this insight.
Yeah, which one of these dice do I... Yeah, I'll give him a 4, sure.
Alright, roll me a deception. With advantage.
Alright. What did I roll with that last one? Doesn't matter, I have a base 15 plus 7.
Oh, yeah,
Glib
you're
is a-
right. Yeah.
Oh,
Glib.
yeah.
Glibness.
Glibby gibby.
Yeah. Glib just
20
saved your
20
ass there.
Base 22. What are you gonna do?
Nice.
Yeah, no. He stares at you, and you can almost see those eyes swirl. They kind of get this hypnotic look to them. And you can see that he is... You see his tail twitches, his eye twitches, and he looks even more irritated. And then he snaps back into the big smiling man that he normally is. Oh, you're a lot more fun than I thought, than I could give you credit for. Fine. The girl is yours as well. Along with the
Unmolested.
ring.
I don't want any
Unmolested.
hidden surprises. Yes, free of you. and your
Free
touch.
of me and my... But... Darling, I have my fingers all over that one.
Not what I mean.
Fine. Suppose you can have her free of my influence. I'd say the process of removing it is gonna be fun for her, though. Do you want to see her suffer?
Just like quiet, stony face, staring at him.
You haven't ended the connection yet. I assume you.
Just bring her in here. Do as you need to relieve her of such marks, and drop the ring on the floor.
He scoffs. Fine. He then flicks the ring forward, and it clatters onto the ground and slowly rolls to a stop. Simone, dearest! Into the throne room.
While he's calling to them, Morrigan looks to the ring, takes a moment, and then the ring is gone.
It's back in your hand. And you watch as Simone very wearily enters the room. This young dwarven woman, tattoos along the face, her hair in a half-shaved, half long hairstyle, wand, in a jester's outfit, with a hat on the head that jingles while she walks in, and a lute in her. She sees you, and you see that she's got a wild mixture of emotion, from fear, trepidation, guilt, and sorrow. Come along now, Simone. You've been paid for. She looks over at him wearily. You mean paid for? Your friend here? Or, oh, I'm sorry, you're not friends anymore, you're exes. Your ex here decided that she would pay for your freedom. Simone looks to
There's
you.
this-
Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like there's this like slight side eye and like curl of her a grin at him because she very much didn't pay for it. She threatened him and he fucking folded.
Yeah. And she looks to you surprised, like, and then that surprise turns to light suspicion and then resignation. She then steps forward to where he towers over. His shoulders wider than she is.
Because he's shaped like a Dorito.
Shush you. And he grins. Are you ready to be free, Simone? He nods her head and the bells jingle. Then he grabs her by the head and lifts her up as she starts to grimace in pain, her legs kicking underneath her as he lifts her up and says, "Oh, Morrigan, please, make sure not to turn away. You're gonna want to see this." And then he locks eyes with her, and you see that his swirly eyes are mirrored in her own as she begins to scream in abject horror, in pain, as he rifles through her mind like he's looking through filing cabinets. And you watch as every memory he takes is ripped out of her skull with the care of a child.
He is a child.
As she twitches, her nose bleeds, her eyes roll into the back of her skull, and she starts to convulse and twist and shake in his grip as he finishes. And then he drops her to the ground like a sack of potatoes. She lays there unconscious, the hat falling off of her head, blood pouring out of her mouth, eyes, and... Oops. My apologies. She's not dead, though. I made sure I wasn't that rough.
Mm.
But you got Valen.
You see her like the image of her reach into a pocket and pull out like a ring, rubs it, and is like, "You can collect her."
You watch as Lucas kind of like startles a bit as flowers, green, neons, purples, blues, grays, blossom around her, flowers of these colors, and then they wrap around her and then very gently pull her into the earth as she is disappeared.
And she looks to Lucas. "What's wrong? Did you assume I simply knew where you were? There are bigger fish in this sea than you."
There are none bigger than me. And, as a little kicker, I'll give you a little morsel of information. You see, I don't need friends, because everyone's my friend. At least they always are in the end.
That's the funny thing, Lucas. When everyone's your friend, no one is. And she vanishes.
And he stares at the spot she left.
That bitch.
And then after a moment, he starts to laugh. As he turns around, grabs his throne, his muscles bulge as he lifts it up into the air and smashes it into a billion pieces. Still laughing the whole time. Oh, you're gonna be so fun. You're gonna be so fun to be to destroy. As where we leave him.
I have a girl now.
Girl you see the top left corner of your screen, it's just girl acquired.
Quest item, girl acquired.
Yeah.
Procure ambulance.
girl added to inventory.
So Simone is like summarily like handed off to her.
You're basically inside of your room, and you hear from within your ring, Morrigan, I have permission to enter.
I left the wards in the gate room open. You're free to emerge from there. I will meet you momentarily.
Of course. And within your gate room, you see these flowers reblossom and open up to reveal Simone. Still twitching and very much dying. In fact, give me just a second.
I mean, I have potions on me.
Okay. Yeah, no, she was at 1 success, 1 fail on the death saves.
So
but,
yeah, I'll pull it, one of my healing pots.
Okay, you administer this potion, and she stops twitching and just breathes a sigh of relief. But she doesn't wake up.
That's fine. Is Amanda here with her, or she only dropped her off?
She only dropped her off.
And she like speaks into the ring. We appreciate your work and effort today. Only good on my end of the deal. Was there any difficulties? Also, did you manage to speak with my master? I can't imagine that conversation went well.
Oh, that will be something I'll have to discuss with you. Interesting.
Do I have a vial to hand off to my lizardy friend?
Not right now. But maybe
All
soon.
right. Well, set the date and time. I will do my best to arrive punctually.
All right.
I drag a bitch to a place to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'd say you have your unseen servants. You can easily just like pick Simone up, and she's just like still. She's.
I just walk and there's just like this like dwarven lady being like, you know, floated behind me. Someone opens their door and I give them a look of like, don't ask. Go back to what you're doing.
And Anna is just like in the living room, and she just like sees the door open, and just her head is just in a full like 360 motion, watching you just go up the stairs. No words are said.
I am sir. The gate room is definitely on the 2nd or 3rd floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Which I immediately like reward with a flip of a lever. That was exhilarating. He was seething.
Oh, if only Drev was here to see that.
Ah, well,
Or
I feel accomplished today.
You can you see the message notification in the top left hand of your vision cone. Just like Lucas will remember this. ...
Hey, I like
I
to
hope
remember
so.
it. I want him to remember the sting of his ass getting handed to him by a very small, no, halfling woman.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And but yeah, no, you are yeah, no. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's a very accurate meme. Shad, that's a very accurate meme. Thank you for showing
Guess we just found their new persona.
that.
I don't know if anyone had anything else they wanted to do, but I had an interaction I kind of wanted to do with Soren, but that might take a little while.
If you want to, Soren hasn't done anything right now. Go for it.
Yep. I mean, if you want.
Okay. At some point, I don't know what day it is. Definitely after the crash out. Morrigan will, I don't know, find Soren at whatever he happens to be doing, training, eating, existing
Will
within
this
the
be
caravan.
will this be after his date with Enwin or before?
After.
I suppose it is after.
Okay. Yeah, he is in the training room, essentially practicing with not only his swords but his linchpin capabilities. He's trying to get the whole thing with the water blades down.
You can hear the steps, the very like obvious steps of Morrigan, because they're light like Agathar's, but they have a clop to them because she has heels, unlike him with the pitter patter of bare pod feet.
Yeah, so
It's
at
more
first at first he turns around with like a smile on his face, like he clearly has had his spirits lifted by something. But when he realizes it's Morgan, the smile slowly just like kind of drops into a neutral expression, not an angry one or hateful one, just like, oh, that's you, just kind of like that.
sees this and is like, "Oh, you didn't want to see me."
No, it ain't that. Sorry, it's just still trying to process you being mean to me, sister, is all. Did you wanna? Did you have anything you wanted to say to me?
It's like a sort of escape of air. It's not like a sigh, sort of like rethinking as she kind of pulls her head back. I wanted to see if you wanted to go out and do some things. I had
His
some plans, and they sort of changed.
his eyebrows go up and he goes, "Oh, is everything all right?"
As all right as they can be. Also, I'll just roll my portents for today. I'm getting all the good stuff.
Oh no.
Well, you could tell that when he asked if Morgan was okay, he was he was being genuine.
Yeah, no,
And
she just doesn't know how to answer if she's okay or not. Like, it's that weird nebulous, like, I don't know.
he he kind of just like looks away and sighs, not like just basically just trying to be like okay, just accepting it. And he says, "All right, I won't force you to tell me about it. What did you have in mind?"
Well, I had a sort of trip planned, hitting Vitrium, some of the shopping districts. There was a play, this new restaurant that had opened up. Would you care to
Oh.
join me?
He kind of grins and says, "What kind of restaurant is it?"
I'm told it's upper scale, but not not so much so that you wouldn't actually get a meal out of it. Not one of those places where they put a fancy dish in front of you with not but a bite of food on it.
It's where you pay like 300 gold and the plate they give you is only like 10% filled.
Yes, no, I am not a fan of those places. I want to taste and enjoy food. You should eat food, not stare at it and say, "Oh, what a lovely structure."
He sheathes his swords and is still smiling. And he goes, I've always felt the same way. I don't really care about how food looks. I only care about how it tastes."
Exactly. That is how it should be. It is about the flavor, the texture, not it. The presentation is part of it, but it shouldn't be a first part of it. That should be the last concern. No one wants to
Exactly.
eat delicious gray mush, but you will if you have to.
And if you have to leave 90% of the plate empty to make it look good, then I don't feel like you're doing it right. But what do I know? I ain't a 4-star chef.
I mean, I like to think of myself as a good chef, but if a 5-star chef is the type to make a crumb seem appetizing, I will sooner kill myself.
You've been an amazing chef to us, Maury. He starts approaching. He starts walking towards her and says, "Sure, let's go see this place."
Ah, good. I didn't want this to go to waste. So yeah, she'll take you to the gate room. Cast teleport into Vitrium.
Alright.
And it's. Do you have something you wanted to add, Chad?
No,
Or are you
no,
just saying alright?
nothing. I'm just saying, all right, doing it. You're doing the thing.
But essentially, it's definitely like a strange feel. Like Mori's not wearing anything like fancy. She's definitely wearing something more casual than she would normally wear if you were out adventuring. But it wouldn't be something I would label as like being outgoing. But you get like a bunch of like stores, do some shopping. She comments on your lack of fashion.
He just chuckles at that and goes, "Hey, that's a failing I've had for a while, I think." Although I thought
Yeah.
really wore that kimono really well.
Kimono's fine. It worked with your fur tone at the time, but now you are wearing dirty Western gear in the middle of a jungle or a field. We haven't been in the desert for over a month.
Dirty? I happen to think it's quite stylish, as a matter of fact, he says, still grinning.
Dirty Western gear is the good kind. You don't want to be clean in a Western setting or you'll be considered a dude, which is the bad type. Like a poser.
He stops and thinks about it. He goes, "I suppose you could be right about that."
She'll throw a couple of things at you. Just like, no, you want to try this on and this better on this. Like your patterns work better with this, and the red is fine, but you don't have to wear a mantle all of the time. You are not that edgy.
I could have told you that. He chuckles again and says, I didn't really like it as much for the edgy tone. I just like the look, you know." And he fluffs the mantle a little bit. And
No, it is fine. It's just people who don't know you will cut yourself on it with whatever passerby.
but then they may be turned around by me wit, right? He starts batting his eyebrows.
Definitely like a wide sort of like smile.
All right, I'll try this on. And
Good. Yes. Throws a couple of outfits at you. She tries a few things on. This repeats over a few stores. You grab a couple of like just new shit to wear. There is a play. It's whatever play Shad says it is. It's because Vitrium.
Yes. The play you guys are privy to today is a play involving you guys.
I'm fucking sorry.
Yes.
Huh?
I don't
is a
think Maury would have
play.
taken him to a play about us, because that is
mean-
narcissist.
It's
behavior.
Here's the thing. You didn't know it was a play about you guys. You just heard that it was a play called, the
Air Force One?
No, it's not called that. It's not called that. Fuck.
You had to pivot.
The play was called The Debt Collectors.
Like, hey, cool, a
And-
story about them getting some, and then it turns out it's about us. It's like, shit.
Yep,
Fuck,
it
shut-
is
Fuck,
about
fuck.
you guys taking down the
In
debt
fact,
lords.
Soren's response exactly would have been like, "I'm fucking sorry, what?"
Yeah.
But we're in the middle of watching this, and Morgan's like slumped down, hiding her face in her hand, just like,
It is a caricature version of your team, basically rolling in and taking out these debt lords in a glorious battle and whatnot, and overthrowing them with the help of your lovely little plucky sidekick friend Rainier.
I was going to say our funny plucky sidekick has to be like Valen, because he had been like mind blanked this most of the time, so he's just like runs past the stage like with a big stick.
I was about to say, it's like, they don't show the poor Ragathar had to be naked climbing a tower, did they?
No, they didn't.
It was in the back. There was like a little cutout of Agathar, and it just kind of got pulled up the tower in the background.
Yes,
They
yes,
didn't.
yes.
They didn't put stuffies down the shirt of Soren because he was a girl for half the time.
Yes, exactly. It's fairly accurate to like what actually happened there, but there's like some creative liberties taken. Like for example, they have like a whole planning phase where it's like, oh, look at this. First, we're gonna infiltrate the Debt Lord's tower. Then we're gonna steal their treasure, and then we're going to redistribute that wealth to the people. And then it shows like a bunch of artistic depictions of like Agathar, like they have a depiction of a Debt Lord tower. They have a little stick with a tiny drawing of Agathar attached to it, and they slowly slide it up the tower with a little, you know, a little slide flute noise.
Amazing, the best, the worst.
Yes,
Extremely fitting.
it is a funny play.
But we see this play, we're both find it hilarious, if not mortifying, as we head out towards the restaurant.
Soren had a good time with it, like essentially seeing somebody else's interpretation of what happened.
It was something, and definitely not given enough description in the title.
It's still kind of mind blowing to me that we're famous.
Honestly, I'm not terribly a big fan of being famous.
I mean, you are famous. You know, in Vitrium, you're the people that graduated the College of Deepwood.
Yeah,
In
but I haven't been mobbed.
You're not getting mobbed. You're getting more along the lines of the, hey, it's the graduate of the college. You're
Well, lucky for
awesome!"
me, I'm no longer green and have black hair.
Oh,
I
you're
am pale
right.
and have red hair.
You're
so
right.
I'm easily,
You're right. So yeah, it is
easily forgotten.
It is just
Also, weren't you rabbit during the college?
not during
I
the
was
whole time.
no, only during like a short time of it when we were abducting a girl.
Valid.
That out of context, that sounds so bad.
That's because it was.
Most of what
It
Maury
turned out
does sounds bad out of context, and only
Turns out-
mildly better with it.
She deserved it. Had it coming. But yeah, you guys had the both of them head towards like this restaurant, and it's like it's built into one of like the larger trees, and the actual restaurant is like just above the canopy.
Like he sees the setup of it, and his eyes go wide as he goes, "Ooh, fancy."
Yes, oh, that one requires a lot of favors. As we're whisked to the top through some kind of like contraption one might refer to as an elevator, but with vines and jungle
Yes.
equipment. I don't know.
Basically, you guys step onto a wooden platform, and the vines that are connected to the very bottom begin to slowly constrict and pull you upwards in like an even tone. And you can see like a bit of light blue liquid trickling down them as you see the closer to the top you get, you see like a hooded figure just kind of like chanting and murmuring as they drizzle this light blue liquid onto the outline
What
of
a-
the vines at the top to
What a
troll it
miserable
upwards.
job, the elevator chanter. God, this is the 16th elevator right in the last hour.
Anyway, and as you
Elevator
arrive
go
at the
up.
top, the tabaxi druid gives you a little wave. Enjoy your stay, and then you get off, and he lowers it back down again.
Yeah. This place is more or less empty. So there's like music playing, and we're immediately sat down.
A light jazz.
Do you like jazz?
It's a light little piano tone music, a little do 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 do, like you'd hear in like Olive Garden or something like that.
Yeah, she sits at the table across from you. She like pulls up her menu. This place is certainly definitely has an atmosphere to it. What I might most do is that you can actually see the sky from here.
Yes.
It's certainly a place you can meditate in.
Well, not normally.
Hey Soren, did you take your swords with you?
He probably would have because he kind of carries them with him at all times.
They enjoyed the play, by the by. They had a lot of fun with it. And now, as you're kind of like sitting here, they both look at you. Like you can feel their eyes looking at you as you're like, "Oh, it's a good place for meditating." And they're like, "Of course he would think about meditating." And oh man, it's like all he thinks about though. At an Agathar, they giggle at that.
In his mind, he replies with, "Oi, oi, and one too,"
Ooh, you're
with
right.
a chuckle.
Did you say that out loud?
No, he doesn't. But he does go ahead and place his order. He looks at the menu and finds something he wants, but before he does, he looks over to Morgan and says, "So, did we want to split the check, or how are we going to handle that?"
It's already taken care of.
Oh, all right. Okay. He orders his meal. He doesn't get like the most expensive thing on the menu, but he does get
Morgan
something
fucking
that's-
does. She gets like the equivalent of fantasy lobster.
Yeah, it's glass lobster.
Yeah,
It's blue
glass
lobster.
lobster. There you go. There you go. Glass lobster.
Glass lobster. They give you powdered sugar to figure out where it is.
Exactly.
It's made of glass.
Exactly. That's exactly you named the dish. That's exactly what it does.
Powdered
Actually replaced it with a
glass
glass
lobster.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. It's so light because I can't tell if I'm fucking eating it.
Like the plate just comes by, sits in front of Sword, and he kind of frowns. He goes, "Wasn't this exactly the kind of like meal that we were both railing against?" as he points at it.
You see her kind of like lift up what looks to be like a pinch of like of this powder and flick it at her dish as you see like a whole lobster. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
a
is that what
big
that's
ass
for?
lobster.
Oh, is that what that's for? And he does the same for his own.
Wait, I don't. Did you get a glassed dish? I think I got the most expensive thing on the menu.
Oh,
You
right,
said
she
you
got,
did.
she got the glass. She got the
No,
glass
no,
lobster.
no.
He would have gotten like a.
No. Miki and Hadari would push you to get something more expensive.
He would probably just respond with, "But nothing that's more expensive on the menu looks appetizing to me."
Oh, come on, Soren. It's so I can taste it.
She just looks at you like, just get what you think you did like. You don't have to be impressive or make the value count.
Let's see. From that he does spot an item on the menu that looks good and is kind of high up on the dollar amount or the gold amount, and goes, "Yeah, this looks interesting. I'll go with that." It's not the glass lobster, but it's something almost equally expensive.
You get like some kind of imported boar or some shit.
Probably, yes.
But yeah, the two of you are eating. She's just kind of like taking the moment. I am glad I got to steal you away for a moment.
Of course, I've told you before. If you ever want to talk to me, you can.
I know. I don't feel like I take that opportunity very often.
I think I'm also guilty of that. He says with a kind of forlorn expression.
Truly, you're not. I can't think of anyone who tried harder than you to try and push me back from the breach.
He takes a deep breath before he cuts into his boar and sighs and says, I, it's... I just didn't want to see that, despite how angry I was, I didn't want to see you go. I didn't want to lose you, you know?
I am blessed that I have someone like you in my life.
He smiles and he says, "Thank you. You've been an influence on me too, and a positive one as well."
I was about to say, I couldn't possibly be good.
Well, name me anything that you've done, and I'm gonna try to not make it, too crass.
She kind of like almost squints at you like, I'm sorry?
Well, you have set an example, and you've kind of taught me how to reach out to people I care about. I've tried for a while to, well, I've been wanting to for a while to, you know, how do I put this? Show you a better way. Because, again, I care about you and I want you to experience that. I want you to know that you have a family that will always be with you. And that no matter what happens, no matter how you feel like something needs to be dealt with, like even if it's a good way, which I'm going to be the first to admit what you wanted to do with Vuori was not. There's always a good way. There's always another way. And even though it might not be easy, you have a whole family who's willing to help you achieve it. I guess that's basically what I was trying to tell you. I'm rambling though. And he takes a bite
No,
of his boar.
I know. You have tried very hard, and I am anything if but stubborn. You get that way when it's what works. But I'm coming around. If slowly. I think I have you to thank for that.
I think Renswa also had a big had kind of a big push on you in that way as well.
Yeah.
But I kind of knew after I realized after you showed everyone what happened to you in the past, I kind of knew that it was going to be a long road, but a long, hard, difficult road, but it was one I was more than willing to travel. And I wanted to take you with me because you deserve better. You didn't deserve what happened to you, Mori.
It's hard to put into words in a meaningful way how everything has fit together to make. She waves at herself. This. You stop seeing the good in things.
He looks down at his meal kind of forlornly again, and he says, I kind of know what you're talking about. Not nearly to the degree that you suffered, but there was a point in time in my life where I couldn't see the good in anything. And the woman who helped me to start seeing it is now working with ch-ldr-n. He shrugs.
First, I'm not here to measure who suffered more. I know I have in the past. It's not a good habit to have. It's also not very good dinner conversation.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to measure us either. I just want you to know that we all care, Mori, and we're here for you. For whatever you may need.
I know. Truly, you don't... This doesn't have to be about trying to fix me again. Just enjoy your food. And, relax in a day where we don't have to go chasing some terrible thing here or there.
Oh yeah, that's for tomorrow, ain't it? He takes a bit of boar on his fork and brings it up to his mouth.
Sooner than you think. She cracks the claw and fishes out nothing apparently, and then dips it in some butter. And then like, oh yeah, there's some kind of outline, and she's just like, no, it just tastes like lobster.
Immersion ruined.
I would say it tastes.
Or what did it taste like glass?
I would say it tastes ever so slightly more sweet and maybe lightly fruity.
That is so strange.
Yes.
There's definitely a look on like Morrigan's face where she kind of like holds that like a hand over her mouth, like,
Not good.
Hard to place. Here, no. She takes another claw and like breaks off a piece, fishes out, dips it, then just kind of like holds the fork to it. It's like, this is something to be experienced.
He basically takes his fork to the other side of the butter dab because he can't see the meat, and just like kind of pushes it on there with his finger and then takes it off. And he takes a bite of it. Does it taste the same way or is it different? I don't know. I feel like I have to ask that question.
Yeah, Shad.
What is your question again? My apologies.
Does it taste the same as the way I tasted it, or is it like different somehow?
Yes, it is the same. It is fruity.
Okay.
It tastes like meat. It tastes solid, but there's like a little tinge of fruitiness to it.
Boy, I wonder how they manage that. I kind of like it, actually.
Okay. I suppose I could look into how they do that. Hopefully it's not just the lobster.
I ain't gonna expect that of you. I appreciate it, though. But the question is, do you like it?
It is definitely not where I would have gone with a shellfish.
We can trade if you want. The boar's actually really good.
I mean, I will taste the boar, but I don't intend on switching my plate with yours. That's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
Because you ordered that. I ordered this.
Aye, but the most important thing is that we both enjoy our meal. That's the way I see it. I like what you ordered, and if you like what I ordered, what's the problem switching?
Her nostrils flare as she's like reaches over with a fork to take like a scoop of the boar and has a bite. Jed, describe boar.
Yes, the boar. The
If
boar
you say fruity, I
itself,
would strangle you.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying. The boar, it has a bit of a lemon zest to it, but it is chewy in the way that boar and pig meat is when you cook it well enough.
Chewy.
Yeah, you know, like
I
you
think
know,
that's-
the melt in your mouth bit. You know,
That is not
Or-
how you describe chewy.
I am so sorry.
Chewy is
Tender.
bad. You don't want your meat to be chewy, brah. You want it to like fall apart or melt in your mouth.
That's what I mean.
You
You know,
Everyone's
like,
a critic.
Okay.
It's like the soft meat had a crunch, and I'm like, what?
Crunchy on the
Anyway,
outside, soft on the inside.
anyway.
Morgan enjoys it. She swaps her dish with yours, like almost abruptly, not looking you in the eye.
He goes, cool. I actually, like I said, I actually like this. Now see if I can find it. He starts looking around for the sugar spread.
She slides the little like dish over to you. Wait. She dabs her finger in the spread, touches it to her tongue. Is that the fruity flavor?
No, but it's not. The flavor that you have on your tongue is like a marinara kind of sauce.
It's
That's
a,
like a bit
it's a
of
powder,
tomatoiness to it.
Shad.
Oh, my fault. The powder.
The shit you use to see the invisible food,
It is sugary.
not fruity.
Yes, not fruity. It's sugary though.
So it's inherent to the lobster meat itself.
or
I am
in the way they cooked it.
so...
Or in the way they cooked it.
I'm so confused. Did they cook it in a pineapple brine or something?
Storin actually laughs at the suggestion. He goes, "Is that even possible?"
Of course it's possible. That's not warranted.
Huh. Now I'm curious about a few dishes. He says as he just kind of looks off to the left.
Looks at the menu that's still there, just like,
Yeah. She just goes to chewing through the dish. Unless you have anything you wanted out like to add, Sora, and we kind of like go through the rest of dinner.
Yeah, Soren is just going to enjoy his glass lobster, his globster.
That's the name of it, Globster.
Or would it be
Yeah.
globster or glabster?
Yeah.
Or
Globster.
because of glass.
Globster, the Globster, the Globster. Definitely Globster.
Glob.
It can't be anything else.
Truly.
exactly. So
I was thinking either globster or glabster.
I will say it is funny eating a globster because it is you don't see anything there and then you have to powder it on and it's like, oh, look at that, it's really interesting, and you have to you eat it and it's a little fruity, a little sweet, and it's like
It's the strangest thing ever. But we finish and Mori kind of like gives you a smirk and then heads over to like there's a balcony area like where the glass kind of parts and you can head out to like an area that's like a viewing over the canopy.
yes. And as the two of you do make your way out there on the balcony, you'll see that it is nighttime.
Is it? I wanted to say it was like it's raining because it's
Oh.
a rainforest.
Okay, sure, it's raining. Nighttime, but it's raining.
And it's raining in the rainforest. How peculiar.
I know. Actually, you know
Rains
what?
in my Vitrium.
I haven't rolled this in a long time. We'll see. No.
I swear to God,
It's not
Shad.
rain. Go ahead.
She's looking out over the misted canopy and the rain just kind of slowly drenching her outfit.
Soren looks over to her and says, "Are you feeling all right? We're both getting pretty wet."
Oh, just admiring the rain.
Not a lot of people like the rain, but it's actually quite calming. Just the sound of it drizzling over whatever it's drizzling over your head, or just falling to the ground,
I love
falling
the
into
rain.
puddles.
Rain is safe.
It is, unless it's followed by a very violent lightning storm. He says with a grin.
Not that kind of safe.
No?
Rain means rest, sleep, travel. No dogs, no tracking. Your footsteps wash away. I always feel better when it rains.
And as she describes how it makes her feel with the no dogs, no tracking, his expression kind of sinks into one of sadness as he reaches over and puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "Well, hopefully we've at least made it so that you don't need to worry about that during clear weather anymore."
I haven't worried about that in years. But it doesn't change the way it feels when it rains. I don't think that'll ever go away. It isn't a bad thing.
No, it makes you feel calm. It brings all your senses back down to earth, and you get to think about things with a clear mind.
Thank you, Soren, for being there for me.
You're welcome, Maury. That's what I promised I'd do for you. It's what we all promised we'd do for you. And he tentatively starts to put a hand on her back before he stops and says, "May I?"
Yeah, go ahead.
And he like softly rubs her on the back. Like it even like finds like the spot like where her shoulders like meet the neck and gives it a small massage.
I'm envious of whoever it is you end up with. This is really nice.
He leans back and like still kind of like massaging the back of her neck. He just looks up at the rain and says, "Well, it's a couple people right now." He chuckles.
Lucky folk.
He pauses in the middle of his massage and then looks over to her and says, "Do you want a hug?"
Yeah, I think so.
"You want to come over here, or you want me to pick you up?" He says with another grin.
If you can't kneel down, I am fine with a pat on the head. I'd rather not be lifted.
Okay. He kneels down and opens his arms for her.
She like scoots in and gives you a hug.
He hugs
It's a
back.
tight one.
Yeah, he also hugs her really tight and says, "I don't know what I'd do in my life without you, Maury." And he lets her go.
You're a far
Hmm.
better person than me.
He doesn't answer it because he feels like if he does, it's going to seem condescending or what's the word I'm looking for? Patronizing. But he just smiles and just like pats her on the head again and then looks back out to the rain. And he says,
Fun.
"Hi, thank you for bringing me out. I was actually surprised."
I hope you won't be disappointed that this was Not the original plan, but I don't think there was anybody else I would like to take along with me.
I ain't disappointed at all. The only thing I care about is if you had a good time.
You did.
Great. Great. Then cool. Good. Um sweet.
You are cute when you are awkward.
then then would you say I'm cute all the time?
Yeah, no, it seems to shake out that way, doesn't it?
Hmm. Lived alone for 3 years, or well, with another person, one other person for about 3 years, and
I lived alone in a crowd of people.
I was part of a. I lived alone for 3 years, then lived alone with one other person for 3 years.
I said alone if you're with someone else.
Well, it's no. Well, when I hear not alone, I think like a group of people, but I suppose you ain't wrong.
A lot of the time, at least one person makes it terrible. Solitude is what will hurt you over time.
He takes a deep sigh and says, "I don't know that much." So, when were we? Did you have a set plan to get back to the caravan, or did you want to stay out here for a little bit, just listening to the rain and enjoying it?
Maybe just a little longer.
That sounds like really good. That sounds really good to me. And he
Smiles
gets
at you.
and he kneels down next to her and just lets the rain fall.
What happens? The rain falls as it always does here. And as we hand the camera away from a sweet moment of two friends sitting next to each other and basking in the rain, we shift over to another picture. Francois, pick up from here. And you kind of stretch and your left, and you see that Neatal has fallen asleep and is snoring very softly. Her left foot twitching every now and then. Her right ear twitching as well. Guy?
Hmm?
You're being called upon. I said,
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
we're focusing on you, bud.
yeah.
I was not at the computer. I was getting something to drink.
Okay.
How
Well,
I only
dare
just put the
you.
headset back on.
okay.
If
So
it wasn't milk, I'd be disappointed.
It was indeed milk.
I'm gonna kill you.
So you just woke up, and you look to your left, and you see Neatal sleeping in the chair. Her left foot and right ear twitching in unison with each other as her nose like gives those little cute sleeping rabbit twitches, just little do. Clearly chasing something in her dream.
So she'll kind of yawn and sit up and look at that with a soft smile.
You would also notice the book that is against her chest, which is laid there. The title, Makeout Tactic.
She snorts and rolls her eyes before moving over to the corner to start her morning meditations.
Go through your morning meditation. You prepare your spells. And the whole time Neatal is just sleeping in that chair. do anything.
I mean, if she like finishes going through meditations, um, she wouldn't go downstairs because she's definitely still afraid of bumping into more again. I think she'd probably just go back and just sit in bed, like her back against the headboard. Probably pull out like a book and read.
You do so.
Because she's
Go ahead.
not disturbing the Atal sleep. She has no goddamn clue what time the Atal fell asleep.
Okay. I would say after I want to say roughly. So you hear Ital kind of like startle awake with the whole like, no, not the fortune cookie. Huh? Looks over.
Good morning.
Oh, morning to you too, Francois. How are you doing? Are you feeling better? You look better. Not that you don't look good all the time. Just you look.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
She like pauses, like ready to say that she's fine. She's like, better. Sleep helped, certainly.
No, that's good to hear. She snaps her book closed and slips into a bag of holding before she hops onto the bed beside you. What you reading?
Well, God damn it, Chad, why would you put me on the spot?
You're reading a book Mel gave to you called Magic. That is the title.
Yeah, I
of
was
it.
saying it's a small magic text Master Mel gave me. It's one I go back to frequently.
Oh.
Good foundational text.
Okay. So, do you only read foundational magical texts, or do you read other things?
Well, no, more specifics. Books on, meditation or, mushrooms. And the occasional, lighter fiction.
Uh-huh. Like what kind of lighter fiction?
Just books. She's not making eye contact.
Oh. So, could I see some of these lighter fiction books? Big cheeky grin.
Say, all of a sudden, I'm hungry. Do you want to go down for breakfast?
Aw, Francois, come on. She kind of like slides into your lap and like a little bit. Arms resting on your shoulders.
Like I'd
Staring
rather
into
face
your eyes.
Morgan.
Come on. Tell me I'm your girlfriend. We share things like this.
Fine.
Big grin. Big grin and a little clap from her hands. She's like, "Yay! Awesome! I get to find out what books you're into. Come on, eats. Spill the tea. I gotta know."
Trying to think.
uh, quickly thinks back to all the lore I gave you about the various books that Mel gave you.
So trying to remember. I had like made a book
It's
up
okay.
and I'm trying to find it.
It's okay. Take your time. There's an ad break running right now.
Good.
If you want to, you could probably literally just look up Chuck Tingle's books and just and just redo some of the vernacular in it.
Oh God, no. All right, let's do it. I found it.
Okay. Yeah, 26 seconds. Before the ads are.
All right, tell me when the ads are gone.
All right. We're pausing.
So 20 seconds spent waiting now is 20 more minutes of the session. Is that am I getting the ratio correct?
Don't
No.
make me get you, okay?
Dude, fucking come at me. I got my
All
protection
right,
candle
and
going
we're
on
back
right now.
finally.
I'm gonna tell God to knock out your power.
Please don't.
All right. We're ready. We're ready now. Give me the deets. Give me the deets.
Yeah, she'll kind of dig under her bed a little bit, and pull out a slightly worn, little soft cover book. A simple affair of like powdery blues and white throughout the background. The left edge almost like being unrolled from the book's spine, a bolt of like pale pink cloth, with like the side profile of a woman like stitched and cut out from the fabric. The other side juxtaposed in the empty side, the silhouette of another woman, like kind of stitched on in that same like pink fabric. And along the top in like bold yellow lettering with like lace and stitch, the title "Measure Twice," with the title underlined with a little ribbon of like tailor's tape.
Oh. She looks at it. I'm going to roll a history check for her. See if she has read this book before. Person. Or the right person. Ah, yeah. Yes. That is a 10. Francois, give me a high or low, bud.
I mean, I feel like a 10 is low enough to have not read the book.
No, that's fair enough. All right then. Yeah, no. She looks at it and she's like, "Ooh, measure twice, huh? Got a bit of Taylor fan fiction in your head?"
I mean, it's a cute story.
Hey. Well, we're doing a bit of show and tell here. She'll pull out of her bag 4 novellas. The first one is titled Makeout Tactics. The second one is titled Write This Out, Your Curiosity. Also, there's...
Oh. I definitely told her.
The second one is The Rogue and the Princess. The third one is A Dragon's Horde, spelled differently. And the third one, and the fourth one is Black Magic. And I will send those to you. Look at that. So yeah, the first one is Makeout Tactics. The second one, The Rogue and the Princess, which has a cover of kind of like a lovely looking elven princess and a roguish looking tabaxi kind of with his shirt off, just like emerging from the darkness behind her, like ooh yes. The second one depicts a dragon and a collection of harem members with a new person, with a new person, a young rabbit girl, kind of like looking up at this massive dragon woman, with attire that looks distinctly different from the rest of the other ladies on the cover. And the final one is depicts a woman in black robes and with a bit of a smile beneath her hat, which is pulled down to cover most of her face except for the little smile, with a white-figured woman to the right whispering in her ear.
Red Slud just like glances between all of these covers and then just glances, just like looks up and eyes Neatal.
What?
These may be some of the trashiest looking romance novels I have seen since the last time I looked in Mel's collection.
Oh! I am offended! Look. You have to understand, okay? She pulls up Makeout Tactics. This was a cultural touchstone of my youth when I was younger. And this one, she pulls up The Rogue and the Princess, this one has lovely lessons of what it means to, be dating someone above your station who you think you can't have or hold, who you really want to have and hold, but you feel you can't. And then this one, The Dragon's Horde. This one, oh my gosh, this one. It has such good characters. Like, there's this one girl. Her name is Senastasia. She is this elven girl that like doesn't like the main character at first, but like she gets to know her a little bit and kind of like is like, oh, I see you're not trying to come here and step into my shoes as like the headmistress of the horde for great grandmother dragoness and so on and so forth. Sorry, the long story there. And then Black Magic Woman. Oh my gosh, like I could gush grannies about this one, but like it is such a good song. It's such a good book, and like oh my gosh, there's this one moment where like there is this one girl. Okay, so the main character, she's like a witch, and she is like being bullied at this magic school and stuff, and like she wants to be good, but like you know, she's super strong, but like she can't really control herself because of all the magic and emotions and stuff like that. And there's one moment where, you know, she has like this this girl at the school who's like, oh, I'm Miss Popular, I'm gonna and like they room together and they hate each other at first, like they loathe each other, one might say. And then, you know, they get to know each other, and they get to be friends with one another, and then you know, they start dating a little bit, you know, just a little bit. And there is a moment, oh my, like, I'm sorry, they aren't trashy, maybe a little, but they aren't super trashy. Shut it. I'll fucking get you.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not, but get this, damn it. Written by a lesser-known author, Carlos Santana. You son of a bitch, I'll get you.
She's a black magic woman.
Something has changed within me. Anyway, so you know, anyway,
Something has changed within me.
something is.
It's my gay awakening.
Yes.
But no, she'll like Renslaw will kind of chuckle at the enthusiasm. All right, well, tell you what. And she'll hand over Measure Twice. You read this one, and I will read this one. And she'll pluck the rogue and the princess from her.
All right.
And we can share notes.
Ooh, we get to do a smut book
Awesome.
club. Oh, hold on. We.
I don't.
It is just a book club. It is not a smutty book club because these are classic novellas of romance and literature.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Measure Twice isn't really smut. At most, it's fade to black. It is a very sweet book, though. Basically, the whole thing, it follows the two main characters. Desiree Perkins, she's this budding fashion designer, striking it out on her own. Very good at designing, very not so good with money. Realizes very quickly it takes more than she'd bargained for to set up a shop, and so puts out an ad looking for assistants, and enter the second main character and progressive love interest, Candace Van Sicklen, and it goes through this whole back and forth narrator perspective. One chapter Desiree, one chapter Candace, of their back and forth of glimpses into their worldview and how they see each other and their headspaces and what they're going through and how their feelings felt. It's very good. I think you will enjoy it.
She listens to you describe this book and she smiles. And she holds it up aloft like fucking like she's getting an item in Legend of Zelda, just smut acquired.
And I will read this one.
Oh, you're going
because
to
it
enjoy
seems
that
rather
one?
relevant.
Oh. I mean, I suppose it is kind of. If there are some familiar lines in that book, she disappears.
She just points to it's like rogue princess.
Well, you're not wrong. You are very much a princess. Wait, does she know? No, she doesn't know about that for real. You know, she's going to say, I mean, you're a princess to me at the very least.
You don't know the half
Was
of
she
it.
was she not there for that fucking conversation?
No, she was not.
No.
It was just you and your team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, wait, she fucking was. Your mom revealed
Yeah,
that.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
In the kitchen.
right. You're right, I'm forgetting my own. Alright, yeah, no. She smiles and goes, Yeah, you're right about that. Also, do be aware there are some actual hardcore sex scenes in that book.
Can't be anything worse than what Mother writes.
I'm sorry, your mother, the sweet bunny lady, writes smutty fanfiction?
No, Master Mal.
Oh!
The other mom.
You know what? That does make sense. Now, like, when you say it, like, at first you're like, oh, that doesn't make too much sense. And then you think about it for half a second, and you think about her personality, and no, that does make sense. That makes a lot of sense. But still,
In fact, I'm pretty sure that's one of her pen names, as she points to Black Magic Woman.
she looks down at it, blushes even harder. I mean, your mother can really write, really. She's a good author. Anyway, and she quickly scoops up her collection and puts it back in her bag. And then she very delicately takes the new one, and she puts it inside of a pocket inside of her jacket. Just a little shoop shoop. Now, why don't we go get some breakfast?
She kind of like puts her hands in her lap and kind of like wrings her fingers together with one hand. Would you mind
You want
getting
me
it
to...
and bringing it up here?
Of course I can. And she'll gently caress your cheek and smooch on the lip. I'll bring it up. Consider it breakfast. Gives you a wink. Then she'll slide off your lap and hop down to the floor before kind of like giving you a little half salute. Off I go. And then make her way out. Unless you have anything else.
Watch her go before, like, slipping the book under her pillow for later reading.
All right, and does Agathar Bobby? Wow, you said you had a little scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With roar.
So this is probably either the night before we head out. Would Agathar find Morrigan at her room?
Depending on what time of night it is.
I'll just say you do. I'll just say you.
It's probably
I think it'd be more interesting if you found like it's late, but she's down in the main area, at the piano.
Okay. Yeah, if she's playing at the piano, Agathar is kind of waddling about, kind of like mostly covered in this like oversized like blanket, where it's like you have, it definitely looks like she's having one of those things where she's just like, she didn't want to get out of bed, so she just kind of took the bed with her. And so it's just this like puffy little kobold, kind of starting to waddle, and it looks like she's like half asleep. It looks like she's just she looks really tired, but she approaches Morrigan, and just the bench, I would assume, fits too, especially people of their size.
You see her, and she's like, it's definitely not good. She's like, it's very slow. She's playing, stopping, lifting her hands, and then the piano plays itself, and then she follows that rhythm again. She's like, she's teaching herself by letting the invisible servants that are were installed to essentially play instruments is for entertainment. And she looks over to you. You certainly don't look like you should be out of bed.
I've been in bed for the past 15 hours. It's fine. I wanted to see you. Room for one more?
She looks to her right, the empty spot, as she snaps her fingers. Is like, there is no.
She smiles, and she will very carefully climb up and kind of plop down.
A
right
hand
next
will like extended to help you up. You are with egg. Oh.
Yeah, you can say that. She smiles and accepts the hand, and then she plops down next to Morgan. And with a little shimmy and maneuvering, she reveals hiding under the blanket a gray kobold egg with a blue spot kind of on the front of it, as she kind of like makes a makeshift cushion on her lap. And she just kind of leans she leans on Morgan if she's allowed it. And she just kind of stares at the egg with a big smile.
Are the others asleep?
Soifeng's in the nest, and I've been laying with it. It popped out last night.
That is the worst way I've heard it described as popped out.
I mean, I could have used laid. It's a bit more gentle, I guess.
It is a reverent moment in your life, and using the word popped feels a little disingenuous to the work you had to do.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I can't imagine what what Soifang's gonna have to go through, but at least I should be able to make it easier for her.
I do hear live births are more strenuous for some species. I have no idea what it is she is and how any of that works. That is entirely your doing.
I just put the body together. I let nature take the reins, but it should be a live birth. It depends on the mother.
I would imagine, considering she is who she is. She's you absolutely know that she was going to say something, but then she just didn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
Her lips bleeding from how hard she had to bite it.
No, yeah, it's like these people don't need to do such terrible things to them. She'll lift her hand and kind of like plop it on top of your head.
Mm-hmm.
You've done well. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Mori. I wanted you to be the first one to see it, actually, besides her. The others don't know yet.
Me? Why me?
Well, I don't really know. Actually, I just kind of wanted you to see it first. It's your cart, and
it hardly makes me entitled.
I know, but as long as the wife sees it first, that it's fine. And she did, and she has.
You pat your head. Don't tell Soren.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I will plead ignorance.
I know you will. Nah, I won't say who saw it first. But Mel, I promised Mel that she would get to see it, but that's a tomorrow problem.
Oh, she's going to be here, isn't she?
Yeah.
Give me forewarning, would you not?
I'll give you a heads up.
Hmm.
The way she wants to be summoned is interesting.
Kind of like knits her brow.
It's you'll see when it happens, but it's fine. It's
Do I want to? Do I want
probably
to see?
not. Probably not.
Okay. Please just give me forewarning, and I will make myself as scarce as possible.
I could also just do it in the nursery, just so I could see whatever Archmage of Necromancy stuff does. She does.
Okay.
I know you're having a hard time, and I still feel a little bit bad about what I said to you.
Which time?
The during the ritual when you were the Queen of Thorns or whatever the name we named you.
Oh, we're going that far back, are we?
Yeah, that far back. I
don't
know
blame
I
you.
already. Yeah, and I know I already apologized for it, but it was still pretty uncalled for, especially after everything that we've been through.
She's kind of just rubbing the top of your head. It's smooth.
Yep, it's smooth. She very much enjoys it.
I didn't mean for that to be how things happened. Me leaving you on that train. I tried to make it as comfortable as possible.
That's fair. I mean, it definitely could have been worse things. But, still kind of sucked.
There weren't
But-
many ways I could contain you without you immediately chasing me.
That's true. I would have probably chased after you. I mean, I definitely don't blame you. That was smart.
No one
That's-
will ever go out of their way to say I am not smart. It will definitely be my choice and decisions that will be in question.
There. But, no reminiscing about that. I wanted you to see our new member of the family. Little Whisper. She clutches the egg a little closer, giving it a little loving squeeze, but not too much.
I am so glad that this one has a proper name. Please
Then-
change what you are going to call the other two. Shank and Stab are not names.
It's Shank and Shiv. Thank you very much.
I like Stab
Same
better.
argument.
Whatever. It's
Whisper can be corralled into a name. The act of stabbing someone will be a difficult thing to explain to a potential job opportunity.
yeah.
They
I
do not
mean,
choose to be somewhat following in your footsteps.
they might, but they're their own people. They're gonna be their own people.
That's
But-
why I think you should give them names that will not follow them.
Unfortunately, Morgan, it's a little bit out of my hand. I did promise Soivang that she would name them.
I will talk to Soifeng then.
She's pretty set in stone. She didn't get a chance to name the son that was taken from her, so I'm kind of giving her this one.
Oh, I intend for her to name them. He still has not popped them out, as you would say.
Yeah. Okay, no, you're right. That is a horrifying way of describing it,
Is it?
especially her.
Oh.
I imagine the sound would be alarming.
Ugh. I've heard some horrifying squelching with my necromancy, but I don't even want to think
Shush!
about that.
Quiet.
He starts laughing.
Ugh. You spoke with your brother recently.
Oh, with Valen?
Do you have any others?
Fair enough.
He's well. doing his own thing in his stubborn way.
Did he say when he was gonna be back?
He wants to see this through. I am capable of keeping tabs on him, and at any point when he is finished, he can join us, even if we are far from him. So, I am not terribly worried.
I'm half worried about him and half worried about what he's going to do.
He's going back and tracing steps. And home. But his home.
Right. I just wish he would reach out.
I don't think that is how he works.
I know.
He feels like he's burdening you and your sister.
No, funny that the act of choosing not to include us to help him piece back together his past is actually doing the opposite effect.
Yeah. People see things in different ways. He's very direct. Very to the point.
He sure is.
It's not unreachable. He just
Have to speak his language.
it's not a language. That's a good way to put it. You can't give up on him. He will fight you like a great fish in a lake the entire way you reel him in. But you will eventually get him there.
Well, if anything, I never gave up on you, even though it seemed like I did at one point, but I never did. And look at us now, sitting on the piano bench as I have my very first child right next to you.
This is nice. All unexpected, but I am honored.
I'm glad. And as something Soren always says, if you ever want to talk or if you ever want to touch base on something, you just let me know.
And takes in a breath. I feel as if your brother and I share that same aversion to seeking help.
Alright. Easy enough. The help will come to you. And she smiles
Yeah.
at her.
I have had Soren. He's done quite a lot. You feel like helping or dropping in. Feel like that would probably be the better option. Otherwise, I will continue to sit here and teach myself the piano. She plays a few keys, kind of in scale. This was something my sister wished to do.
You'll get it. Oh, I was gonna do a whole ceremonious thing, but then at a certain point I couldn't do it. Morgan, this is Ajax Morgan. And then just kind of like suddenly behind her, there's just this fucking like Drake with large wings. And it just like lowers his head nearby.
And from this massive drake you hear, "The world will hear our howls and know that death is near."
He's a little bit more intense than I anticipated making him, but I'm working on it.
Head tilt.
Of course, mother. And
Does he know the rules of the caravan?
and from there we're going to pull away from you guys. As I do a small musical little shift. as we pull our camera away, far up to the north, in Celeste, a city feels the vibrating boots, feels the vibrations of boots marching, of large crawlers moving forward through the city, bombing and shelling the areas that had not been affected as of yet. In the back lines, a commander, officer of the ch-ldr-n military, runs for his life as a figure drops down from the rooftops above and lands on his back, a blade of pure psionic energy spearing into his skull and rendering him immobile. As the head of this figure looks up, a glint of red eyes and the presentation of rabbit ears sticks upwards as a guard that had been running with this particular officer says, "Red-eyed stalker! Red-eyed stalker! How dare you!" And then, before he even gets a chance to turn his weapon on this individual, another blade of pure psionic energy flats forward and into his neck, leaving not a wound behind as he drops to the ground dead as well. It is around this point in time, as you stand up from this dead body, that a little note flitters down from the sky above and into your hand. You hold it and read it, and it says, "Hey, Adora! It's your master, Alex, and I have maybe been a little captured while waiting for Air Force One, and I might need you to rescue me. But make sure to get them first. They should be coming here any day now. Probably. For sure." And Azadora, new person, please. What does your character say in response to this little note?
Why am I only hearing about this now, Alex? God damn it! I'll kill you if you die before we rescue you.
That, as we will end the session for today, as I introduce our new player that will be fully introduced next session. Ashilla? Or,
One of us.
Us.
One of us.
Anyway, say hi to the people, Cazadora.
Hello.
Yes, and say goodbye to YouTube audience, as as I remind you that we stream live every Tuesday, and if you want the ad-free experience from Twitch, go to YouTube at youtube.com/sad. Till then, Agathar, say goodbye to the people.
New rabbit? Who dis?
Cazadora, say goodbye to the people.
Oh, goodbye.
Yes, Morrigan, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, people.
Francois, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye.
Soren, say goodbye to the people.
Ear twitching. I've just felt a disturbance in the force.
Air Force.
and Vonnie Valen, played by the same person, say goodbye to the people.
Are they home
See
yet?
you later.
Yep. See you
they
then.
were.
And we are off.